I got a heathen over here joining me, but I wanted to go live. This is for Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Sorry about all that. She's literally just kicked everything off. Anyways, I'm going to start diving right in. I'm ready. If you haven't, you need to go join Instagram or Facebook. So, you guys know when I put out my Black Friday stuff. Hold on. I will say during my meditation, though, as a general, okay, this was like, I don't know, someone is facing a lot of challenges, but there is whatever party you may be with or going against, it's like leverage. Don't you get mad at me. Leverage, like bring to the table. So I cut my finger and everything. It's bring to the table your diplomatic face, I guess. Okay, that's gonna help resolve the relationship difficulties, legal issues, whatever. It's very crucial right now. Okay, it's gonna be mutually beneficial. Any solution, it'll be a smooth, less conflict or whatever. Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles. Exactly. This is resources. It's legal to me. It's trying to figure out the right path, you know. This is balance and conflicting interests. You may be getting pulled in multiple directions, trying to, I can't even read that through here. Let me see. She's going to be a menace. Manage your career, relationships, family, health, and all at the same time. Learn to prioritize these things for a healthier outcome. It's about balance, partnership, multitasking. It's a yes. Okay? Magnolia, I wish you'd stop. Then underneath we have death. Okay? That's endings and beginnings, birth and rebirth. And this is beauty in the death. An inherent part of being alive. Things must come to an end, but after that, new things can begin. Death is about letting go of the old and embracing the new. Okay? So this is a change. Hey, Nikki. Oh, this? Yeah, her name's Magnolia, and she's literally kicked everything off the table now. Like, there is no niceness over here, and now she's on the blinds. If you can't tell. Let's see if I can focus on her. She was abandoned and massively pregnant at the Dollar General, left in a carrier in a major storm. And now she rules my roost. Oh, you're going to pull that down. You need to stop. Anyways, I have Two of Pentacles, death, and the Magician. Girl, you better stop. Okay. It's a master manifester. The Magician brings you the tools, resources, and energy you need to make dreams come true. Seriously, everything you need right now is at your fingertips. You have the spiritual fire, physical earth, mental air, and emotional water resources to manifest your desires. Okay. I'm trying to do a Earth Live over here. Magnolia has other plans. She kicked off my aesthetics as soon as I hit live. As you see, she's kicking me. Anyways, this was more about bring your diplomatic face to the table on my meditation before I was rudely interrupted by this black menace. Okay? And it's just trying to get you, you know, relationships or whatever. Use tact. If everyone wants to be understood, well, you got to understand them first, right? You got to meet someone in the middle. The old way of doing things or getting upset or keeping things to yourself, it's not going to help. It's like the natural sense to find a mutual beneficial solution, you know, with less conflict. Hey, Josh. And I got these so you guys can kind of read them. I thought they were interesting. And let's see, we got the Queen of Swords coming out. It is composed, mature, intelligent, and able to think clearly without the emotions. Okay? Rational thought is what you should think with my meditation. Lives are so different for me. I keep feeling like people's energy. I gotta like ground. But I know it is better for me in the long run. Okay? We got the Eight of Swords, feeling restricted, powerless in your mind. Okay? All mental, though. All mental. Four of Cups, not really sure what to do about your situation, waiting it out. Five of Swords, maybe constantly fighting or feeling like you have to constantly defend yourself. You know what I mean? Let's get to this here. Now, I mean, this is about finding common ground. Everything is coming out to me. I don't care what kind of conflict you're in. It's about finding common ground and listening to each other. Let's go ahead. The Page of Wands, right. And the Seven of Pentacles. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen fast, friends. But, like, working together on that, it should. Hey guys, if you're new, hit that subscribe button. If you haven't followed Instagram and stuff, well, you need to, so you know whenever my 15% off services on Taurean.com drops. It will be a small window. I don't want my... So the Page of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. Fresh yet passionate outlook on life. Enthusiasm, discovery, you know what I mean? Planning, slow growth. Yeah, it's kind of, it is, that is true. Thinking of the future with whatever is going on in your life, Earth signs. We may get pissy, excuse my French. We may want things done our way, try to get out of the way of the light. And, sometimes we can't do that. Sometimes we have to adapt to the situation. Okay? Yes, we probably, all Earth signs have multiple priorities going on. Like I have this, my work, my clients, my humane efforts, my family, the house, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot. So it's more about staying flexible in the situations, bringing that diplomacy, bringing that A game, like I said. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of fluctuating circumstances just with these type of cards out, which is like feeling lost. And it's just like, you need to facilitate a different perspective and kind of take the change. Oh, Jupiter return and Saturn reversed with those. So I know Jupiter is in retrograde right now, so that kind of, it's like not full on the blessings. That being reversed to me, because you have to learn the lessons, you have to close it out. The lesson is being diplomatic and trying to find a mutual solution for whatever's happening. I'm good, thank you, thank you. As things evolve, you know, a phase concluding, that you have to let go of a certain behavior or whatever and see the truth of the situation, maybe of your part, before, you know, things get better. And to me, Saturn always indicates, well, this one anyways, is like January, February, and the Jupiter return is like when it's done being in retrograde. It's, you've learned the lessons, you've closed these cycles, you've done this, even though it took forever. It's like a 12-year cycle coming to an end. I mean, the list is on and on of, like, things you started depending on your age, you know, anywhere from like 8 to 12 years ago, it's they come back around. Like things that didn't work out, you know what I mean? So this is still not working out in many areas of like financial, legal, and stuff like that, until this lesson over here of like looking at what's really went on in your life is dealt with. Okay? So really keep that in mind, whatever struggle, especially with the holidays coming around, you're going to keep being restricted with that disappointment until you grow out of that phase, until you learn to be adaptable and like it's paying your dues. Okay? So while I don't really want to show my ugly fingers right now, I'm sorry. So while there's challenges, and that's why I kept getting that you needed to bring your big girl, big guy face to the table, right? But you feel like you have to fight this one out, or you're just going to let it go. It is what it is. It's more about hearing the situation from a different perspective to work with that, to use as leverage with that. Okay, and this is for the rest of November, is what that is. We all like these if you're dealing with a person, don't we? Okay. These are general, folks. Sorry about that. But I just kept... It was like... very powerful message. If you are going through the relationship issues, or you're trying to get a new deal, let's put it that way, you're going to have to listen to them and adapt. Bring your A game, but also bring theirs. You know what I mean? Woo, okay. Spiritual chaos, ego death, downward spiral, spiritual awakening. That is the truth. That is Saturn trying to get you to pay your dues so you can come out of it, okay? That relationship. Police station. Feminine. And moving on. Letting go and loving yourself. Okay? Free. Legal. Friends. You see how I was like legal? Yeah. Someone has been causing someone else out there, before I go, a lot of legal issues, and you've been fighting and going and this and that, okay? That's what I was kind of picking up. This is going to keep spiraling until you show up, like I said, clearing out the old way you would have handled this and showing up with your, like, tact. Your tact. You know, like... I'm business face, listening to them, leveraging that, or leveraging the proof you have, something like that, so you can finally be free of this situation. And sadly, from the other cards, that may not happen immediately, but it's starting now, because I was looking for the end of November. It could be different from other people. It could just be another 5 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So, this is getting free of that situation. Okay, there is I'm sorry, friends, there is a man causing the issues against, as you see, a female. They have the legal looking into you when they should be looking elsewhere. That secret, all that stuff is going to come out where you can be free of that. All right? Thank you for joining me, and I will catch you later.